Big bros of the world, man. Big bros of the world. Y'all read that title and thumbnail, man. Today we talking about risk management. You know, risk management, man. A lot of us think certain things we doing is risk, and it ain't risk. A lot of us is confused on what risk is and what type of risk we need to be taking. You know, a lot of us is just out here just willy nilly doing anything. We just spontaneously living throughout every day. Oh, maybe I'm gonna do this today. Oh, maybe I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna do this. What are you, a chicken without a head? Nigga running around the farm, no head chicken, folks. That a lot of us need to get out of that. You know, we gotta figure out the risk that we taking. We gotta figure out how risky is it to manage the motherfucking the other side of it. Okay, what's gonna happen if this works out? What's gonna happen if it don't work out? You know, a lot of us is now calculating our risk. It's what do they say? They say if you want to be rich, you got to take risk, you know, shit like that. They got a whole bunch of quotes on risk. But what they don't tell you is, excuse me, just taking risks that you done seen other people take don't mean that that's the risk for you. Don't mean that that's going to get you rich. You know, a lot of us need to figure out what our risk management is. A lot of us need to figure out what risk is acceptable for our path. You know, it's people who motherfucking taking risks that ain't got nothing to do with their journey. They just say, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this risk and I'm going to do this and it's going to build my career. It's not how it works. I'm sorry to tell you. It's not even close to how it works. If you taking a risk that doesn't help push your goal, taking risks that doesn't help flourish your life, you're just taking senseless risk. You might as well be out there in the streets taking risks that might put you in jail or put you in the ground. You might as well go ahead and get to taking those risks, cause you ain't doing nothing but taking senseless risk anyway. It ain't like you understanding the risks that you need to be taking for your goals, for your path, for your career. You know, it might be somebody who's a motherfucking clothing brand designer, and they risk is motherfucking. I wanna motherfucking. They risk is motherfucking. I wanna go to all these. What would you call it? Events, but it's not fashion events. I want to go to all these events to network and get my name out there. It'll be some shit like that. It'll be some shit like, so you want to go to the regular high school events that people are doing, 10-year reunion, shit like that, graduation reunion. Bro, you don't go take your ass to a pop-up shop that's happening every week. You talking about some, I'm finna go to the class reunion. I wonder how everybody, right? Don't you got a business going on? Go take your ass to the pop-up shops right there every Saturday and pose with your stuff and sell it. You know, we got people taking risk. Motherfucking, we got people saying, I don't even like being on camera. I don't want to be on camera. But they taking risk that got to do with videography, camera, content, entertainment. How are you not wanting to be on camera, but the risk you take is a random risk that got to do with entertainment and stuff like that? Are you lying to yourself? You ain't gonna make it far lying to yourself. Plain and simple. You ain't gonna. It's gonna be a long, hard, hurdy road for you lying to yourself, and you gonna realize all these risks you taking is senseless risk that ain't helping, risk that ain't motherfucking pushing you forward. Just a whole bunch of risks that's gonna be basically disadvantages to you. Hopefully these risks teach you something though. Hopefully these risks teach you some type of lessons, but a lot of us, our risk management is poor. And some of our risk management is so poor that we just shy away from taking the risk all in all. You know, a lot of us might be like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, that's the risk I'm going to take. 3 weeks later, the risk still haven't been took. Now, ain't that a knee slapper? Ain't that crazy, you know? It's like, some of us are taking the wrong risk, taking risks that has nothing to do with anything, and then some of us are just not taking a risk, and we think we're gonna make it. We think shit is gonna fall in our lap. And then let's not get started on the people who take a risk that you should take a risk and you shouldn't be comfortable in the risk you take. But then we got the people who will take a risk and expect that it need to be comfortability in the risk. Oh no, this is no, I don't fuck with this shit and this not supposed to happen. Like, it's a risk that you never did, and how are you gonna tell it what's supposed to happen and what's not supposed to happen? Did you not calculate what could happen and what can't happen? Because if you calculated what could and what can't happen, then some of this should have already been in your head. But now we realize and we seeing that a lot of people, we're not calculating, we don't have no risk management. We don't care how the risk, fucking how the outcome is going to happen. We don't care what's going to happen in the outcome. All we care about is just doing it. And we think, oh yeah, I took the risk. Now I'm gonna be rich. The risk is just the one step, guys. The success is a marathon. The risk is just a step. The success is a marathon. Do you niggas not listen to Nipsey? My nigga Nipsey said this shit is a marathon, my nigga. My nigga, do y'all not know what a marathon is? That shit is, I really don't know how many meters that shit is, but I know that shit be going for a long damn time. Niggas be damn near running for 3-4 days. Like, what's going on, bro? Y'all not understanding that this is a marathon. This is not a motherfucking race. We taking risks that we seen the next nigga taking. We think it's finna work for us. Oh yeah, they did this. I'm finna do this, and I'm finna be the biggest. I'm sorry to tell you that you're not gonna be the biggest thinking like that, my guy. I'm sorry to tell you that the risk you decided to take didn't have nothing to do with your path, didn't have nothing to do with your career, didn't have nothing to do with nothing you said you was trying to put in your journey. I'm sorry to tell you that. So now you're just basically wasting time. Like I said, you're doing senseless risk, just wasting time. You're thinking that, oh yeah, this gotta help some, or shit, I'm doing the risk, and they say the risk is how you get rich. So let me take this risk. Let me jump off a leap. Oh my gosh, y'all got to do better. I'm hoping y'all understanding that it's not just the risk you gotta take. I'm hoping y'all understanding that it's the risk, it's the follow up, it's the mental, it's the extra actions, it's the discouragement that you're gonna go through and you still push through it. You know what that's called? Being resilient. It's the resiliency. Come on, man. It's a whole bunch of steps to it. It don't just risk rich. Yay, success. No, it don't just work like that. I'm sorry to tell you. But shit, hopefully some people will learn. Hopefully some people will understand. Hopefully they'll be able to keep on relaying the message, and then it'll have a lot of room for people to understand. But right now we got a lot of people on the surface dwelling. We got a lot of people right here just sitting stagnant on top, ain't understanding life. But it is what it is, because guess what? For us 1%ers, 5%ers, 10%ers that grind hard, shine hard, and don't make excuses for ourselves. We grind hard, we shine hard, we stay active, we stay attractive. We ain't complaining, we ain't whining, we ain't crying. Because all we got time to do is shine and grind. Because once you shining and grinding, you ain't even got time for that other nonsense. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So let me make sure y'all get to it. Make sure y'all understand the risk you need to take. Don't be out here trying to be a chef and you motherfucking taking the risk to teach a whole bunch of motherfucking people how to do the low end dance. Teaching niggas how to do the cha-cha slide. You trying to be a chef. Why are you trying to learn how to do the low end cha-cha dance? Come on, my nigga. Come on. We gotta grind hard, we gotta shine hard, we gotta be active and attractive. You gotta make sure you ain't whining, crying, complaining. None of that shit, man. Grind hard, shine hard, big bros.